State College.
Live from Charlotte E. Smith Field on the campus of Lock Haven University. It is time for Lock Haven University women's lacrosse. As the number 19 team in the country, Lock Haven coming in at 6-5 overall, 3-3 in the PSAC. They square off with number 11 in the country, 8-2 overall, 5-1 in the PSAC, Westchester. A warm welcome to those of you listening on the Bear Country Sports Network and watching via the Havencast YouTube stream. I'm Jonathan Schwab, our producer on the Havencast side, Dylan Kranzel, and up on the roof filming, our camerawoman is Mia Swales. Lock Haven trying to hit the reset button after a long home winning streak was erased last week, also trying to end a 2-game losing streak overall. It is the renewal of one of the best rivalries in PSAC women's lacrosse, arguably one of the best rivalries in all of Division II women's lacrosse. Westchester trying to hold on that top line, 4 teams atop the PSAC with just 1 loss. Lock Haven suffered their second straight defeat on Friday on the road, 9-4 at the hands of number 20 in the nation, Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Lock Haven never led. They trailed 6-1 early in the second half. Could not rally back. Haley Killian led the Lock Haven charge with 2 goals. Overall, and this is very rare for a Lock Haven team, averaging 7 assists per game, LHU did not have a single assist on a goal in that game. Westchester's last game was on Saturday, and it was a dramatic rally. A 10-8 win at Slippery Rock. Westchester trailed 6-1. Early in the second half, they were down 5-1 at halftime, came all the way back. The major stretch, a 7-0 run late in the second half, sparked by balance. 6 different scorers in that 7-0 run for Westchester to come all the way back. Olivia Martin, 2 goals, 2 assists, and also contributing, it was Ashley Pyle with 3 goals for the Golden Rams. When we return from Charlotte E. Smith Field, we'll have our pregame interview with Lock Haven head women's lacrosse coach Lindsay Reese. You're listening to Lock Haven University Women's Lacrosse on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Food and fun with friends and family when you go to Haywood's on the Green in Mill Hall. With a large bar and their big screen TVs, Haywood's is where you go to catch the game with your buddies. Their spacious dining room and kids menu make them a family favorite too. Ask Haywood's about their special banquet menu for events in a ballroom capable of hosting parties up to 200 people. Call 570-748-8402 for reservations and check them out at haywoodsotg.com and on Facebook and Instagram. Haywood's.
The Bear Country 99.9.
Welcome back to Charlotte E. Smith Field on the campus of Lock Haven University. Jonathan Schwab on the Bear Country Sports Network. You can also take in this afternoon's game on the Havencast YouTube page, which you can find not just on YouTube, but via golhu.com. Number 19, Lock Haven. Number 11, Westchester, getting ready to get rolling. And earlier today, I spoke with Lock Haven University second-year head coach Lindsay Reese. Her team coming off 2 consecutive losses, and I asked her about what the message and the focus has been for her team and to her players over the last 4 days.
We've really focused on our goals this week, working on the little things and following through with them, holding ourselves accountable. There have been some games in the past that, we just weren't working as a unit. We weren't really working towards our goals, and I think we needed to just sit back, reevaluate what we were looking for, what we were, trying to accomplish this season. I mean, we're only halfway through PSAC, so, what we wanted for the rest of our PSAC season.
And looking at it from this point on, what is it that you're looking for?
I'm looking for them following the game plan. The things that we work in practice and taking them to the games. I mean, we have some great practices. We do everything the way that we need to, and then I feel like sometimes we've been freezing these past couple games, and there's no need, for us to do that. So, just coming out hard, coming out with that fire, wanting that win, and then following the game plan, not, kind of breaking down during the game.
How do you balance working with youth and inexperience with wanting them so badly to do what they're being coached to do with consistency?
It has been definitely a challenging year for me and my coaching, but I've also learned a lot. Learning to work with certain players. Certain players can handle different things where others, need a different way of coaching. So I've kind of had to sit back and, just reevaluate my goals as well as a coach and what I want from this team and what I want for us to be successful. And I think that this past week, the coaches and the girls really just sat back and looked, we can do this. We still have time. It's not over, and we just need to make sure that we're working for it.
In the micro picture, 11 goals combined in the last 2 games. How do you take pressure off of the troika of Haley Killian, Shannon Bisnet, and Rachel Engler offensively?
Just creating other opportunities. Those were some of our goals this past week that we've been working on, creating lanes for other girls to be driving so that we don't always have to look for that feed from behind. We've got great drivers. We've got great girls that can work the ball up top and feed the ball in. We just need to move the ball a little bit more, and we've kind of been sucked in and having that ball stuck behind too much. So I think today you're going to see a lot more ball movement from us.
Westchester, the opponent. What comes to mind for you when you talk about Lock Haven women's lacrosse against Westchester women's lacrosse?
It is definitely a rival. They were definitely our biggest rival when I was a student athlete here at Lock Haven. So, this is definitely a big game for the coaching staff just as much as it is for the girls. I mean, it's going to be a great game. It's always been a big rival. They're going to come out here hard and try and ruin our day, but I have a feeling the girls aren't going to let that happen.
You talked about offensively more ball movement. What do you do defensively to stop a Westchester offense that is adept at generating goals?
We really need to make sure that our defense is staying goal side and front side. They like to really look for the backdoor cut. They like to look for the same side feed. So as long as our girls are staying body up, stick in front, it's going to take that away. We also need to make sure that we're communicating and we're there for the drives because they have a lot of drivers that are successful from up top. So as long as our girls work together and communicate and help each other out, and that's what's so great about our defense is it is really a team unit defense. As long as they work together and are there for the slides and help each other out, then I think we'll be successful at stopping them.
Lock Haven University head women's lacrosse coach Lindsay Reese, thank you so much for the time and good luck against that rival, Westchester.
Thank you.
Lock Haven University head women's lacrosse coach Lindsay Reese. Thanks to Coach Reese for meeting with us in the pregame as number 19 Lock Haven prepares to face number 11 Westchester. On to the starting lineups, and we begin by looking at the starting 11-plus goalkeeper for Lock Haven. Rachel Engler, a 5'2 senior from Perky-Elmanville, PA, transfer from Rutgers.
First, for the Westchester University
Ashley Gonkenauer, 5'8 junior from Lancaster, PA.
Kyle.
Emily Bruni, 5'2 senior from Mechanicsburg.
Gumbert.
Shannon Bisnet, 5'6 senior from Pittsford, New York.
Kristen Bass.
Haley Killian, 5'4 junior from Ridley Park, PA.
Emma Stefelli.
They're joined by Braxton Redinger, 5'3 freshman from Hanover. Alex O'Harick back in the lineup, her third straight game in the lineup as Lock Haven thought she was going to be out for the year. Initially thought to be a torn ACL, apparently not as bad as originally feared, and they're thrilled that she's back. The 5'9 junior from Bartow.
Number 24, Mikhail.
In the back, Katie McDonough, 5'4 redshirt junior from Oakdale, New York. Madison Eberly, 5'2 junior from Lancaster, PA. Sam Dodderer gets the starting call today, 5'9 junior from Shillington, PA. And Emily Gearhart, 5'7 junior from Bartow. In goal, Hannah Howe, 5'5 redshirt senior transfer from Slippery Rock. Lindsay Reese, the head coach for Lock Haven, a 2007 graduate of Lock Haven, assisted by Whitney Bosshart and Lindsay Walbrandt. For Westchester, up front, Ashley Pyle, 5'3 senior from Springfield, PA. Dina Cifelli, 5'6 senior from Robbinsville, New Jersey. Olivia Martin, 5'6 senior from Havertown. Kelsey Gumbert, a 5'3 senior from Yardley, PA. Kristen Vath, 5'7 senior from Milford, New Jersey. Sammy Barnett, 5'6 sophomore from Glen Olden, PA. Allie Donahue, 5'10 sophomore from Mullica Hill, New Jersey. Rachel Harmon, 5'5 junior from Mechanicsburg, PA. Sarah Geber, 5'6 junior from Furlong, Pennsylvania. Mikhail Novak, 5'7 senior from Hillsborough, New Jersey. And Kate Zuccarello, 5'4 sophomore from Hillsborough, New Jersey. In goal, it's a true freshman, Nicole Martins, 5'4" freshman at Bethlehem, PA. Jeannie Martino is the head coach for Westchester, a 1988 graduate of UMass in her 20th season at the helm. 288 and 70 her record. She's assisted by Sue Burmester. Westchester was the preseason pick to win the PSAC. They are 5-1 in the conference. Lock Haven, if they don't shake out of their slide, could easily find themselves fighting for a spot in the PSAC postseason. They're 3-3 in the league. When we come back, we'll have the opening draw from Lock Haven. You're listening to Lock Haven Women's Lacrosse on the Bear Country Sports Network.
The officials for today's game are Carrie Sock.
Dr. Jason Madigan at Sport and Spine Chiropractic Rehab, not just a chiropractor, but also a nationally certified strength and conditioning specialist. Sport and Spine Chiropractic Rehab, providing comprehensive evaluations and programs for musculoskeletal injuries, including post-surgical rehab, injury prevention programs, and strength and conditioning programs. 570-858-5645 or visit their Facebook page today for more information. Optimize your health and performance. 8 North Grove Street, Lock Haven.
Lock Haven University. The Haven, an affordable, top-level education in the heart of Pennsylvania. Small class sizes and the courses you need to achieve your dreams. The perfect environment to turn your passion into real success in the real world. Lock Haven University. Follow your passion. Embrace your possibilities. We've got you covered.
Find out more at our new website, lockhaven.edu. Your physical therapist should be as invested in your recovery as you are. Call 570-726-0331 for Chapel Physical Therapy, where you'll receive one-on-one treatment sessions from highly trained physical therapist Erica Chapel. Erica will develop a customized therapy plan to meet your individual needs. Currently welcoming new patients. Achieve your goals with Chapel Physical Therapy, Route 64 between Mill Hall and Lamar. 570-726-0331. Chapel Physical Therapy. Gerhard Her Insurance has one question for you. How long have you had your insurance with one agency? Are you aware the insurance industry is changing all the time? Many recommend you review the cost of your policies and what that price covers every 3 years. So the smart thing to do is to call Gerhard Her Insurance in Lock Haven, 570-748-8011. With a 49-year track record of serving Bear Country, they can take care of all of your business and personal insurance needs. Gerhard Her Insurance, 570-748-8011.
Bear Country 99.9.
Just about set to rock and roll on a sensational Wednesday afternoon in Clinton County. Not a cloud to be found in the sky. 67 degrees at opening draw as Lock Haven, after their 34-game home winning streak ended last Tuesday by East Stroudsburg, they look to begin anew. LHU will be in the home whites with the crimson numerals, crimson lettering. Westchester in the road purple uniforms with the gold numerals and the gold lettering. Westchester leads the all-time series 49-9. Westchester ended a 3-game losing streak to Lock Haven last year at Westchester. It was a 13-4 Golden Rams win back on April 6th, 2016. Our officials for this afternoon's tilt: Kerry Sacco, Athena Walagurski, and Mark Emmerling. These two programs, it's so cliche to say no love lost between two rival squads, but if you get a chance to watch this on the Havencast YouTube stream, you will see two teams that flat out do not like each other. They do not want to socialize in a pleasant way, and it will be a physical affair at Charlotte E. Smith Field. Lock Haven will go from right to left on your internet screen or your iPhone. Alex O'Herrick with the brace on the left knee. She will take the draw for Lock Haven. Light breeze. You may be able to hear through the crowd mic at Charlotte E. Smith Field as the ball in the webbing of the sticks. And we're underway as it was Rachel Harmon taking the draw for Westchester, and Westchester has control first. Dina Cifelli. Westchester with 3 in the back. They're over the restraining line. It's Sammy Barnett. Lindsay Reese said in the pregame, we have to watch the back cuts and be disciplined. Goal side. Barnett behind the goal on the far side. Now Westchester moving the ball. Westchester camped out behind the net. And now on the near side, it's Pyle. Pyle's stick handling. 45 seconds in, no score. Cifelli fires it back out to Barnett. Barnett surges to the middle. A shot stopped by Hannah Howd. And Howd with the rebound, but a foul called on Lock Haven on a push. And I believe Westchester's going to have the first free position of the game. They will. It'll be Barnett, who showed great speed. She'll be at the middle of the 8-meter, trying to put her team on the board. Fires high over the crossbar and back over the back line. Westchester will keep. 2 missed opportunities in the first minute plus for Sammy Barnett, but Westchester still with the possession in a scoreless game. Cifelli behind the goal on the far side. It's Pyle. Back to Cifelli. Cifelli, the quarterback from behind the cage. Out top, it's Kristen Vath. Westchester continues the ball movement. Lock Haven has not had possession yet in this game. A minute and a half in, no score. Pyle, stutter stepping, kicks it back out to Barnett. Barnett wants to go one-on-one, cuts to her left, and a whistle and a shooting space violation on Lock Haven. It'll be another free position for Barnett, this time from the 8-meter to the right of Hannah Howd. Barnett in a low crouch, surges forward, shoots and scores. Sammy Barnett with her 28th goal of the year. She has scored in all 11 games this season, and the goal comes at the 28-18 mark of the first half. 1-0 Westchester. Important for Lock Haven to build some early momentum, because right now a young team not playing with peak confidence after back-to-back losses, including the end of that 34-game home winning streak. Trailing by 1 after the free position goal by Barnett. O'Hara against Harmon again on the draw, and a whistle and a foul on Westchester, so Lock Haven will have the ball for the first time. It'll be Redinger speeding over the midfield stripe and over the restraining line. Braxton Redinger inside the 8-meter, pulls up, didn't have space to shoot as she was cut off. She'll kick it to Bruni. Lindsay Reese shaking her lineup up a little bit. Looking for better connectivity from her group. Wants them playing on a string. Gockenauer dumps it off O'Hara on the wheel. Double teamed, lobs it to Gockenauer. Has it stripped away and stolen away, and a foul on Gockenauer. Good defense by Kelsey Gumbert. And Westchester with the ball, leading 1-0, 2.5 minutes in. Line drive pass to midfield. Westchester weaving through the midfield. Pyle with speed, pulls up, loops a pass to the far side, and Westchester over the restraining line. So Lock Haven unable to put a shot on goal on that opening possession, and now Westchester will go to work with a 1-0 lead. Cifelli camped out behind the goal. Senior, 187 career assists for Dina Cifelli, and that includes 57 as a freshman. Allie Donahue spinning right, no space, so she'll give off to Cifelli on the goal line. Crossfield pass. Westchester still in possession. They'll slow it up, leading 1-0. 26:44 to go in the first half. Westchester always brings a good contingency as a shot and a goal. Kristen Vath on the cut inside the 8-meter to her left, and Westchester has jumped out to a 2-0 lead.
By number 9, Kristen Vath.
For Vath, the goal unassisted. It's her 18th of the year. And Westchester has delivered the first 2 punches of this game. The Golden Rams, a powerhouse in PSAC women's lacrosse. 2 national championships over the last 20 years under head coach Ginny Martino. O'Harick in the circle again for Lock Haven. Ball in the sticks. Ball straight up into the air. O'Harick couldn't catch it, and Westchester has the draw control. On the near side, it's Olivia Martin. Martin will toss it back to Sarah Geber, and now Westchester calm, collected over the restraining line with Cifelli. Nearly 4 minutes in, Westchester on the attack with a 2-0 lead. Top of the fan, it's Harmon. Now Vath. They want to go at Lock Haven one-on-one. You can tell early. Cifelli looping behind the net on the far side. Into the middle, an open cutter and a goal. It's Allie Donahue on the tally, and it is 3-0 Westchester. Exactly 4 minutes into this game. The number 11 team in the country playing like it. First assist of the game. Cifelli on the assist. Donahue on the goal, Cifelli on the assist. With 26 minutes even to go in the first half, Westchester up 3-0. O'Harick stays on the draw for Lock Haven. Against Harmon, straight up into the air. Ball rolling to the far side. Bruni can't pick it up. Ball still loose. Gumbert has it for Westchester. Over midfield. Westchester now over the restraining line. All Westchester in the first 4 minutes plus. They'll set up offense again. Lock Haven badly needs something positive to stem the tide. On the perimeter near side, Pyle. Cifelli behind the goal. Back to Pyle into the middle by Cifelli, but it'll come all the way out to Donahue. Westchester patient with possession. 25-13 to go, first half. 3-0 the Westchester lead. Long pass out near the restraining line. It's Vath. Vath with a head of steam. Double teamed. Tosses it back behind the goal, Cifelli. Into the middle, one-touch shot rolling along the goal line and stopped by Hannah Howd. Pyle had it at the doorstep, but Howd keeps Lock Haven's deficit at 3, and Lock Haven with the ball, Katie McDonough. McDonough being hassled, finds O'Harick. O'Harick will hobble her way over the restraining line. 24-36 to go in the first half. LHU has had offensive possession just once before now. Redinger around 2 into the 8-meter bounce. Shot is into the back of the net. The freshman does it on her own, and Lock Haven's on the board. It's 3-1 Westchester. For Braxton Redinger, her 10th goal of the year. It comes with 24-23 to go in the first half. It looked like the goalkeeper, Martins, got a piece of it, but could not keep it from rolling in. It is 3-1 Westchester. So Lock Haven needed something positive to feel good about. Hannah Howd with the save on one end, the successful clear, and then Braxton Redinger simply going to work, using her speed to attack the Westchester defense. And you can see amongst the young players in this Lock Haven program, Redinger has a different gear to her game. O'Harick will stay in on the draw. Lock Haven's been competitive on the draws, but they've only won one. Ball spun by O'Harick right to herself as she beats Donahue on the draw. O'Harick cuts inside of Donahue over the restraining line. O'Harick doesn't have an alley to goal. She's double teamed. She'll back it away. Finds support in the form of Redinger. Off to Haley Killian. Interesting to note for Lock Haven that we had not called the name of Haley Killian or Shannon Bisnet or Rachel Engler. Lock Haven just didn't have offensive possession. Bisnet, top of the 8-meter with 23:45 to go first half. 3-1, the Westchester lead. Pretty difficult to generate offense when you're defending your own goal for the first 6 minutes of the game. Lock Haven finally settled in. O'Herrick into the 8-meter. Again cut off, so she'll boot it back out to Bisnet. Bisnet into the middle. Bruni struggling to handle the pass, and she's fouled. It'll be a free position from the 8-meter for Emily Bruni. The senior from Mechanicsburg looking for her 4th penalty of the year, trying to bring Lock Haven within 1. The officials moving a Westchester player away from the play. Bruni right in the middle of the 8-meter, dumps it off to Engler, tucks it home. Beautiful execution on the free position. Rachel Engler with her 41st of the year, and it's a 1-goal game, 3-2 Westchester. Rachel Engler from Emily Bruni. For Bruni, her 1st assist of the year. It comes with 23:17 to go in the first half. And if you set the over-under at 22, you're liking the over in the early going. 5 combined goals in the first 6:43 of this game at Charlotte E. Smith Field. And a class response from Lock Haven after they fell behind 3-0. It's been all O'Herrick all the time on the draws for LHU. Donahue took the last one for Westchester. O'Herrick spins it up into the air, a collision of bodies, and O'Herrick has the ball for Lock Haven, and she's fouled. As this time, she defeated Rachel Harmon, who had been the original draw taker for Westchester. On the restart, O'Herrick has it stripped loose, rolling to the near side. She has it back, bobbled it for a moment. She'll throw it back to her defense, Madison Eberly. Eberly searching in the midfield. Working to the far side, now McDonough. McDonough through the midfield. Over to the far side, trying to work by Pyle, and she's over the restraining line. Gets around the corner, Pyle will back away, and Lock Haven can start the offense, looking to tie the game up. Gockenauer to her right. Double teamed. Now the double backs away, and Gockenauer will calmly give to the top to Bisnet. Bisnet looking to the middle for Engler. Bad pass, loose on the field, and picked up by the goalkeeper Martins. So Lock Haven's looking to initiate their offense from some different platforms. Normally you see Shannon Bisnet behind the goal. They're showing a little bit of a different look offensively. As Martins looks for a safety valve, and she'll pitch it off to Harmon. 21:54 to go first half. 3-2 the Westchester lead. Gumbert in jail, nearly threw it away. Now we have a whistle and a foul in Lock Haven. A late whistle as Gumbert ended up on the field. And the clock will stop as we may have a yellow card. Let's see. No yellow as of yet, just allowing Gumbert to get her bearings back. And Westchester with a little bit of room to try to finish the clear. As the ball comes loose at midfield, Bisnet with the knockaway, and Gockenauer with the steal. Gockenauer over the restraining line. One defender in front of her. It's Novak. A shot, and it is in the back of the net. Just under the crossbar. Gockenauer with the finish. And we are tied at 3. That may have even hit the crossbar. Ashley Gockenauer with a 40-yard run. Lock Haven 3 in a row, and we're brand new at 3-3. For Gockenauer, her 16th goal of the year. It comes with 21:26 to go in the first half. So how about this from Lock Haven? Last year scoring just 4 goals in a loss at Westchester. LHU has now scored 3 goals in a span of 2 minutes and 57 seconds to knot this ball game up. It speaks to the depth and quality of these programs. We've seen 6 goals by 6 different people. O'Harick again for Lock Haven against Harmon of Westchester. Spun up into the air, rolling to the near side. O'Harick had a stick to it. Ball still loose, and Rachel Engler pounces on it for Lock Haven. Lock Haven having some success over the last couple minutes on the draw control. Engler nearly lost it, does well to maintain, nearly crashed into her own teammate Gearhart before giving it back to Eberly. Now Gearhart over the restraining line. She'll look for somebody offensive-minded to get rid of it to. With 21 minutes even to go in the first half, 3-3 the score. Gockenauer now. Out to Killian. Underhand shovel to O'Harick. O'Harick ducks under Novak. Spins left. And back to her right and left again. Loses her balance. Shot is wide. Gockenauer closest to it on the back line. Lock Haven will keep. O'Harick looked like she was performing dizzy bad, trying to find a look on goal. Still even at 3, 20-23 left. Half number 1 between two nationally ranked teams. Bisnet cuts left by Novak, in on goal and puts it home. Shannon Bisnet, unassisted. Lock Haven, their first lead of the game. It is 4-3 Lock Haven, and how about this Lock Haven response? Down 3-0, 4 straight goals, and they are leading 4-3. As Bisnet went bounce shot by the feet of Martins. And if there's been a weakness for Westchester, Martins, just a .424 save percentage as a true freshman. So if you can generate looks on goal, you can find the back of the net against this Westchester side. O'Harick will stay on the draw for Lock Haven. Westchester will make a change. As the two young women lined up side by side. The draws 4-3 in favor of Lock Haven. And this one spun back and won by Westchester. And then Lock Haven with a clean steal away. And a foul on Westchester, and we get our first glimpse of the quote-unquote passion of the Westchester fan base as they expressed their disagreement with that call. Lock Haven over the restraining line with the possession, leading 4-3. 19:50 to go in the first half. Jonathan Schwab with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. We welcome those of you also watching on the Havencast YouTube stream. In front, a shot is stopped cleanly by Martins as Katie Costanza making her presence known for the first time, but Martins up to the task, and then Westchester nearly turned it over on the far side as they're trying to play tempo and pick up some speed. Over midfield and over the restraining line is Ashley Pyle. To the left of goal, no shot available. Good transition defense by Lock Haven as Westchester now will settle in. Donahue on the handle outside the fan. Now between the fan and the 8-meter. Gives it back. It's Olivia Martin. Behind the goal pile. Westchester moving the action with 18:46 to go first half. 4-3, the Lock Haven lead. Martin. Barnett spinning left, double teamed, harassed. Finds help behind the goal pile. Lock Haven has her covered up. No cutters open yet. Pyle wants to attack. Jukes gives it back out. Harmon with no lane to shoot. And now Barnett will call a new play. The sophomore from Glen Olden will go one-on-one. Cuts left and a shooting space violation on Lock Haven. It'll be a free position for Sammy Barnett. Barnett hasn't just scored in every game this year. Coming into today, she scored 2 or more in every game. Looking for her second of the afternoon from just to the right of Hannah Howd on the 8-meter. Barnett with her shot partially deflected over the bar and out over the back line. Barnett slow to get up as she went to the turf. Clock stops as Barnett tests out the stability of her legs. With 17:59 left in the opening half. Barnett still crouched over. Now she's okay, and Westchester will have possession. Cifelli trying to put the moves on Dodderer, can't. Lock Haven coaches watching from even with the action on the far sideline. Double team, Lock Haven commits a foul, and now the officials will make the call. It will not be an 8-meter free position over on that far side. Officials clearing the way. And now back into play, and no shot available, so Westchester will reset as Barnett stutter stepping into the middle. Harmon. Barnett again. She wants to go one-on-one. Can't do it, so Cifelli will sprint behind the goal. Lock Haven covers the initial cut well. Back out front, it's Emily Schultz, 5'4" sophomore from Harleysville. Pyle with 17 minutes to go in the first half. 4-3 Lock Haven, 4 straight Lock Haven goals to give Lock Haven the lead after they trailed 3-0 at the outset. Cifelli right behind Hannah Howd's goal. Cifelli dancing along the goal line on the far side. After a shaky start, Lock Haven has covered the cuts of Westchester well. Cifelli can't go on Dodderer. The Lock Haven bench screams their approval. Pyle into the middle, a redirect and a goal. Olivia Martin was struggling with the handle but found a way to put it by Hannah Howd, and we are tied at 4. For Olivia Martin, her 20th goal of the year. Ashley Pyle with the assist. You would expect there will be an ample number of assists in this game. These two teams the best at helping one another score goals in the entire league. Westchester averaging 7.5 assists per game. Lock Haven at a clean 7. All tied at 4. Lock Haven at 3-3 in the PSAC. Trying to move back over 500 in the conference. Westchester at 5-1 in the league. Looking to keep pace with the other one-loss teams. O'Harick has been the lone draw taker for LHU. She stays in. Ball straight up into the air as Cifelli wins it for Westchester. It's in the stick of Allie Donahue. Westchester over the restraining line. Pump fake on a shot. Tatum Altman does not pull the trigger. Altman, a 5'3" freshman from North Brunswick, New Jersey. Westchester so deep in offensive talent. Cifelli working from her lounge behind the goal. Harmon to her left on Dodderer. Now Barnett on the left wing. Westchester going around the horn. Pyle, even with the goal line on the far side. Whooping on Eberly, sandwiched and fouled. Pyle will have a free position from the 8-meter. Pyle, 3 for 3 on free positions this season. From off to the left of Hannah Howd. Surges forward, shot stopped by Howd, and Howd has the rebound. Howd pressured, side swings a pass to Gearhart, upfield to Gockenauer. Tied at 4, 15:31 to go, first half. Gockenauer with blue skies above and green turf in front of her. Into the middle of the field, O'Harick. Lock Haven over the restraining line. O'Harick tosses it to the near side. Haley Killian. Killian yet to show herself as a factor in this game. Top of the fan, Gockenauer. Over to the left wing now. Alex O'Harick. One of the few true veterans in this Lock Haven program. O'Harick spins left. triple team into the middle, finds Bruni who scores. Emily Bruni went top shelf far side behind Nicole Martins. Lock Haven retakes the lead. It's 5-4 LHU. And that's the kind of intelligence you would expect from a senior in Emily Bruni. O'Herrick triple teamed. Bruni's defender, one of those who left her. So what does she do? She cuts right to the middle of the defense, and O'Herrick read the play properly. And to Bruni's credit, she took her time, found her place, and tucked it by the Westchester keeper to give Lock Haven their second one-goal lead of the game. We are just past midway in the first half. Lock Haven trying to end a two-game slide. You have to go back to 2012, the last time Lock Haven women's lacrosse lost 3 games in a row. O'Herrick and Cifelli on the draw. Ball between the sticks. And on the whistle, up into the air. Goose, and Lock Haven's Redinger has it. Braxton Redinger hustling over the restraining line. Redinger over to the near side. Killian. Lock Haven will set up offense, leading 5-4. O'Herrick draws a double. Looking into the middle, finds Bruni again, who scores again. Emily Bruni came into this game with 3 points on the year, and she has 2 goals and an assist in the first half. She has stepped up big time, and Lock Haven has a 6-4 lead. 2 Bruni goals in a span of 25 seconds, both of them assisted by Alex O'Herrick. If you're going to beat somebody who on paper is better than you, and Westchester at this point in the year has a better resume than Lock Haven, you're going to need to play your A game, and you're going to need some unexpected contributions. Thus far, Lock Haven has gotten the latter, and after a shaky first 4 minutes, they've brought the former. Timeout Westchester. 14:25 to go first half. Lock Haven 6, Westchester 4. You're listening to Lock Haven Women's Lacrosse on the Bear Country Sports Network.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys.
So why is Kubota the best-selling subcompact lineup in America? It could be because between the cruise control, halogen headlights, hydrostatic transmission with high and low gear shift, you forget you're driving a subcompact. We're the hometown guys, Dotter Equipment, and we think you choose Kubota because our BX series has the power and versatility for plowing, digging, hauling, mowing, and much, much more. A powerful and efficient Kubota 3-cylinder diesel offers power unparalleled for tractors this size. And the family at Dotter Equipment offers service before and after the sale. The Kubota BX Subcompact from Dotter Equipment, Route 64 in Mill Hall and Route 75 South in Honey Grove. Online at dotterequip.com. Dotterer for Kubota.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys. You gotta love the hometown guys.
It's WQBR, the Bear.
Lock Haven trailed 3-0, 4 minutes into the game after an Allie Donahue goal, but LHU has tallied 6 of the last 7 markers, and they have a 6-4 lead. 14:25 to go in the first half. Jonathan Schwab on the Bear Country Sports Network. And for those of you watching on the Havencast YouTube stream, we welcome you as well. Our on-site producer, Dylan Kranzel. Our camerawoman, Mia Swales. Lock Haven has held their own on the draws, largely thanks to the efforts of Alex O'Herrick. The draw controls, 5-5. And Lock Haven has been balanced. 5 different goal scorers. The last 2 both by Emily Bruni. On the draw, Cifelli and O'Herrick, and Katie Costanza has it for Lock Haven. She has it stripped away, though, and stolen away by Gumbert of Westchester. Altman over the restraining line for Westchester. Let's see what the crux of that Ginny Martino timeout was for Westchester. It may have been an emotional message, a gut check. You have to wonder if Westchester got up 3-0 and thought, hey, this is going to be easy, as a whistle and a shooting space violation on Lock Haven. It'll be Altman from the 8-meter in the middle of the field. The true freshman with 9 goals on the year. Crouch down, zooms ahead, and scores. Tatum Altman with her 10th of the year. Westchester's second free position goal of the first half. Lock Haven's lead cut to 6-5 with 13:51 to go in the first half. Altman went high to the near side to zing it by Hannah Howd. This Westchester offense, prolific. They average a PSAC best 15.5 goals a game. O'Harick and Cifelli again on the draw. Lock Haven won the last one. O'Harick puts it up in the air right to Renninger. And Renninger smart to get rid of it quickly to O'Harick. O'Harick loops it over the restraining line, Costanza. Costanza tries to split two, and an offensive foul on Katie Costanza, as she put the shoulder into 2 Westchester defenders. Westchester will look for the clear with a 1-goal deficit with 13.5 minutes to go in the first half. On the near side, Sarah Geber. And she is hit on the arm and fouled by Rachel Engler. Geber has her pass deflected, loose on the field, and Engler steals it. Killian with the knockaway, and Killian has it from Engler. What a play by Haley Killian. Killian over the restraining line, working horizontally to her right with 13 minutes to go in the first half. 6-5, the Lock Haven lead. Lock Haven trying to end a 2-game losing streak. A 6 goals out of 7 run for LHU, the impetus for Lock Haven's edge. O'Harick off to Bisnet. Now on the left wing, Redinger. Redinger isolated, 1-on-1. Now the double comes. Redinger backs away, the double backs away. Near side, Killian. Into the middle, Engler, one-touch shot wide on the far side, out over the back line, Lock Haven ball. With 12:20 to go in half number 1. 6-5, Lock Haven in front. Killian on the restart. Side swings a pass to Redinger. Now O'Harick. Shuffling to her left as a Westchester defender away from the play, stumbled. Managed to get back to her feet. Bisnet now. Off to her left. No space, so she'll throw it back to O'Harick. O'Harick cuts left. 2 defenders come, so she throws it out to Bisnet. Shannon Bisnet with 3 defenders in front of her. A bad pass, rolling over the restraining line, and Westchester has it. And Altman is fouled. Fouled by Gearhart. Altman on the restart over the restraining line. Westchester looking for a transition down 1 in the middle. Cifelli. Cifelli bodied up. Dumps it back out. A stumbling shot is stopped by Hannah Howd on the attempt by Vath, and Lock Haven has the ball back. Good pace to this first half as a loose ball on the far side, and a whistle and a foul will be called on Westchester, as Eberly was knocked down. 10:49 to go, first half. And check it, it was McDonough who was toppled, and she'll have the restart. 6-5, Lock Haven in front. McDonough is bodied and fouled again. Should give her a free entry over the restraining line. And does. and she wants rid of it. She'll toss it to Bruni. In the middle, O'Herrick. Lock Haven with the 1-goal lead. Redinger. She has a first half goal. To her right, double teamed. Long pass out. It gets by Engler and Gonkenauer, and it's scooped up by Sefeli. Long pass to the midfield under the stick of its intended target. Still free on the field. Gonkenauer has a shot at it. Engler with a shot at it. Can't grab it, and a foul on Engler, and she's going to be yellow carded. Lock Haven had their chances to pick up that ground ball, didn't do it, and now they're down a woman for 2 minutes with 9:49 to go in the initial half. It was Altman who was able to pick the ball up for Westchester. So Westchester looking for the equalizer. A woman up. Pile behind the net. Lindsay Reese crouched down by Rachel Engler while she serves the 2 minutes. Coach Reese bestowing some wisdom on the Lock Haven senior. Barnett, top of the fan. Westchester poking and prodding for an opening. Altman to her left. Back out, Pile. 9 minutes even to go in the first half. 6-5 Lock Haven. Westchester, final game of a 3-game road trip. Pile splits 2 defenders back to the fan. Donahue cuts left, no shot. Barnett on the left wing. Solid defense in the woman down for Lock Haven thus far. Donahue, good cut right, shot wide to the near side over the back line. Sefeli there for Westchester. Westchester will keep. Sefeli into the middle, difficult catch, and Lock Haven with the takeaway. Pyle thought she was fouled. Gonkenauer with the steal away. Gonkenauer on the near side. Up the near side by O'Herrick. O'Herrick on the chase for the loose ball. Scoops it further along, and it's out off of a Westchester body, and it should be Lock Haven possession. Just 10 seconds left on the woman up for Westchester, as now 2 officials will have a discussion. Our officiating crew, Kerry Sacco, Athena Walagurski, and Mark Emmerling. It will indeed stay Lock Haven possession. They'll be able to kill the rest of this woman down, Rachel Engler, back in 10 seconds on the game clock. We are under 8 minutes to go in the first half. 6-5, the Lock Haven lead. Bisnet as Engler's back in. Bisnet working to her right. Novak tight to her. Looking for a shot. It stopped Redinger with the attempt, and Martins with the save. Pretty save by Nicole Martins, the freshman, and now she'll look for options with 7.5 to go first half. 6-5, the Lock Haven lead. Martins hesitant to pull the trigger. Inching forward, now she'll throw the pass. In and out of the stick of her intended target, Geber, who finally makes the catch, and now can't get by Redinger. Whistle and a foul on Redinger. That'll allow Geber to be rid of her. Sarah Geber making her 42nd career start today. She has started all 11 games this year. Geber on the far side. Upfield and into a thicket of bodies. And the ball reset to the middle to Emily Schultz. Schultz with great speed over the restraining line. Attacking on Gearhart, shoots, and it's stopped cleanly by Hannah Howd. No rebound as Howd was all over that. Now she's being harassed by Olivia Martin. Well handled by Howd, who dishes to the near side of McDonough. 6-5, Lock Haven in front, 6:24 to go, first half. Crossfield pass McDonough, a good one to Redinger. Redinger over the restraining line. Lock Haven looking to begin a fresh home winning streak after East Stroudsburg ended their 34-game home run last Tuesday in a 10-7 defeat. Bisnet to her left. She's cut off. Lock Haven has not scored in 8.5 minutes. Bruni trying to change that and does. Cutting from left to right, Emily Bruni with the last 3 Lock Haven goals. She came into this game with 3 goals on the year, and it's 7-5 Lock Haven. Bruni from Bisnet. And talk about weird first half. Lock Haven has scored 7 goals, and that's the first assist for Shannon Bisnet. Goal comes with 5:50 remaining in the first half. Ends that long goalless drought for LHU, as officially they went 8 minutes and 35 seconds without a tally. In fact, we didn't have a goal at all in this game for 8 minutes and 1 second. O'Harick stays in the draw circle for LHU. The draw controls. 7-5 Lock Haven. O'Harick and Cifelli. O'Harick spins it to herself and did well to do it. Quickly over the restraining line, Killian. Killian, pressured by Zuccarello. Finds herself some operating space. Back out, O'Harick. 5.5 minutes left first half. Lock Haven with a 7-5 advantage. Engler. Into the middle, Bisnet does not have a shooting alley. Double team. Bruises the handle. She'll sprint to scoop it up. Can't do it on the first attempt. Able to the second time. She's outside the restraining line. Bounce pass to O'Harick using the turf well. O'Harick back over the restraining line. O'Harick cutting to her right. Spins left. Doubled. Shuffling backwards. Has Bisnet. She'll use her with 4:53 to go in the first half. 7-5 Lock Haven. Killian. Hesitant to pull the trigger from deep. Off to Bisnet. In the scoring area. All alone. Gockenauer puts it in. And it's 8-5 Lock Haven. Wow, was there a breakdown defensively from Westchester as Ashley Gockenauer was left all by her lonesome. Second goal of the first half for Gockenauer. Her 17th of the year, back-to-back assists for Bisnet. Lock Haven with their biggest lead of the half at 8-5. And even on the best Lock Haven teams, you go back to 2014, 2015, for some reason the goals come in bunches. I don't know how to explain it, but they get one and all of a sudden you can see they feel good about themselves. The ball moves, people are moving, cutting, and the results show up. Lock Haven trailed in this game 3-0. Since then, they have outscored Westchester 8-2. The officials having a brief conversation with Jeannie Martino. Now they're ready for the draw. O'Harick will stay with Cifelli. 2 draw takers standing side by side. Spun back into the thicket of bodies, and Westchester has more there, and they win the draw. Pass goes by Geber on the far side, but Novak there to back it up. And they'll work through the midfield on the far side. Good hustle by Bisnet, but she commits a foul. And on the restart, Westchester over the restraining line. Speeding inside the fan, Cifelli. Cifelli last year, 19 goals, 58 assists. She was second team all PSAC. 8-5 Lock Haven as we hit 4 minutes to go in the first half from Charlotte E. Smith Field. Double team. It's a good double team. And finally hit on the head and fouled is Schultz. And to compound it for Waukegan, it's O'Harick picking up a yellow card. So she'll go out for 2 minutes with 3:54 left in the first half. Westchester did not score their first woman-up opportunity. Let's see what they are able to do with this chance. Trailing by 3. Pyle behind the goal, Cifelli. Out top, it's Schultz. The sophomore out of North Penn High School. On the near side, Pyle. Cifelli to a cutting Schultz. She is walled off well by Lock Haven. Vath. Kristen Vath. Now inside the 8 meter, we have a shooting space violation as Schultz tried to step in to shoot. Wasn't allowed to do it. Schultz will surge ahead and score. A woman-up goal for Westchester. They're back within 8-6. The goal comes with 3:03 to go in the first half.
For Westchester, scored by number 20, Emily Schultz.
Schultz with the third free position goal of the half for Westchester. Not something you see with great frequency in the women's lacrosse game. The FPWU goal. Westchester back within 2 in the final 3 minutes of the opening half. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll have a Bald Eagle feature with true freshman Braxton Redinger. Also recap the first half, examine the out-of-town scoreboard as many of the teams in the PSAC in action on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. A cloudless 66-degree day. O'Harick back in after the Westchester goal. She'll take the draw for Lock Haven. Cifelli for Westchester. Straight up into the air. Down on the ground, loose. And Bruni had it. Can't finish the catch on it. And now a whistle and a foul as Bruni got back in there and won the draw for Lock Haven. Emily Bruni has been a major factor in this first half for Lock Haven. The senior out of Cumberland Valley High School. She has 3 goals and an assist. Eberly nearly lost it. Has to fend off the attempt by Cifelli. Eberly, dangerous pass, finds the stick of Redinger over the restraining line. Pyle nearly got there. 2:20 left in the half. 8-6 Lock Haven. O'Harick. Tosses it far side, Redinger. Now Gockenauer. Lock Haven's usual approach to these late half situations is to just attack. They don't have a lot of interest in running out the clock. We'll see how they operate with 1:53 left in the first half, leading 8-6. Redinger approaching to her right. Dishes left. Gockenauer can't handle the pass. It's rolled back out all the way to Redinger. And now we have a whistle. Was there a foul on Lock Haven in the loose ball action? Yes, there was. Probably would have been clean Lock Haven possession. Instead, the foul gives it back to Westchester with 1:42 to go in the half. Carly McWilliams finds support in the form of Cifelli. Over the restraining line, it's Martin. Martin chooses not to attack McDonough one-on-one, instead behind the goal Pyle. Into the middle, finds Donahue, can't get the shot away. Beautiful help defense by McDonough. We're down to 1:16 to go in the first half. 8-6 Lock Haven. Underhand pass to Cifelli to Vath. The senior, Vath. Passing now behind the goal, Pyle.
Number 25, Rachel Carmen.
Pyle raises her left hand to signal an offensive series. 53 seconds left in the first half. In the middle of the field, it's Vath to her left, shoots high over the bar, out over the back line. It will stay with Westchester. Sefeli and Pyle playing catch behind the goal. Sefeli wearing the white headband behind the net. Down to 30 seconds left first half. 8-6 Lock Haven. Schultz, double teamed. Looking for support, finds it. Harmon pumps a shot, does not take it. Down to 16 seconds to go. Pyle into the middle, a challenge shot by Martin, stopped by Howd, who comes way out of her net to retrieve the ground ball. Final 6 seconds of the half, and we have a foul on Westchester. Lock Haven should be able to run out the last 5 seconds. In fact, I believe we got a yellow card against Westchester. We do. Against Ashley Pyle. That comes with 5 seconds left in half number 1. Howd, long Krausfield pass to McDonough, and the first half, an entertaining, high-scoring first half, is history. The score at the intermission, Lock Haven 8, Westchester 6. We'll recap the first half, bring you that Bald Eagle feature with Braxton Redinger next. You're listening to Lock Haven Women's Lacrosse on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Food and fun with friends and family when you go to Haywood's on the Green in Mill Hall. With a large bar and their big screen TVs, Haywood's is where you go to catch the game with your buddies. Their spacious dining room and kids menu make them a family favorite too. Ask Haywood's about their special banquet menu for events in a ballroom capable of hosting parties up to 200 people. Call 570-748-8402 for reservations and check them out at haywoodsotg.com and on Facebook and Instagram. Haywood's.
Lock Haven University. The Haven, an affordable, top-level education in the heart of Pennsylvania. Small class sizes and the courses you need to achieve your dreams. The perfect environment to turn your passion into real success in the real world. Lock Haven University. Follow your passion. Embrace your possibilities. We've got you covered.
Find out more at our new website, lockhaven.edu. Dr. Jason Madigan at Sport and Spine Chiropractic Rehab, not just a chiropractor, but also a nationally certified strength and conditioning specialist. Sport and Spine Chiropractic Rehab, providing comprehensive evaluations and programs for musculoskeletal injuries, including post-surgical rehab, injury prevention programs, and strength and conditioning programs. 570-858-5645 or visit their Facebook page today for more information. Optimize your health and performance. 8 North Grove Street, Lock Haven. Gerhard Her Insurance has one question for you. How long have you had your insurance with one agency? Are you aware the insurance industry is changing all the time? Many recommend you review the cost of your policies and what that price covers every 3 years. So the smart thing to do is to call Gerhard Her Insurance in Lock Haven, 570-748-8011. With a 49-year track record of serving Bear Country, they can take care of all of your business and personal insurance needs. Gerhard Her Insurance, 570-748-8011.
The Bear. WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College.
Halftime, 8-6. Number 19, Lock Haven leads number 11, Westchester. Jonathan Schwab on the Bear Country Sports Network. Let's recap the first half as Lock Haven fell behind 3-0. Goals by Sammy Barnett, Kristen Vath, and Allie Donahue for Westchester. That 3-0 deficit with 26 minutes to go in the first half. Lock Haven, though, would answer with 6 of the next 7 goals. Braxton Redinger unassisted with 24-23 to go in the first half. Then it was Rachel Engler from Emily Bruni with 23-17 left to make it 3-2 Westchester. Ashley Gockenauer locked it up at 3 on an unassisted goal with 21-26 to go in the first half. And LHU took their first lead on a Shannon Bisnet goal with 20:15 left in the first half at 4-3. After Olivia Martin tied the game with 16:30 left in the first half, back-to-back Emily Bruni goals, 25 seconds apart, both from Alex O'Herrick at the 14:50 mark and the 14:25 mark, made it 6-4 Lock Haven. Then, just 34 seconds later, Westchester answered. Tatum Altman, a free position goal to make it 6-5 LHU. Then there would be no goals for 8 minutes and 1 second. Lock Haven scoring the next. Emily Bruni with her third of the half. She had 3 goals all year coming into today, assisted by Shannon Bisnet with 5:50 left in the opening half. 7-5 the Lock Haven lead. Ashley Gockenauer with her second of the half with 4:42 to go in the first half from Bisnet to give Lock Haven an 8-5 lead. Westchester closed the first half scoring. It was Emily Schultz with a free position goal, while Westchester was a 1-up with 3:03 left in the half. 8-6 the Lock Haven lead at the break. Earlier this week, I spoke with Lock Haven freshman Braxton Redinger, including her goal in this first half. She now has 10 goals on the season. The true freshman out of Hanover, PA, New Oxford High School. And I asked her about what the transition from playing high school lacrosse to playing Division II lacrosse has been like for her.
For me, the transition, it was kind of difficult coming from, high school and everything. I was supposed to go to UMBC and play Division I, but something didn't work out. But it definitely is. It helps a lot that I did play for a pretty decent club team, Skywalkers out of Maryland. It really helped out a lot. And it was very stressful coming in at first because I wasn't used to the faster play and all the girls, they're obviously all amazing. So I had to get used to working up to their level. And personally, I think I've been doing a pretty decent job, but it definitely was a difficult transition at first.
What does it mean to you to have opportunities to be on the field as a freshman?
It really means a lot, honestly. It shows that all my hard work has paid off. And the team is so supportive of it. They're not one of the teams oh, she's a freshman and she's just coming out to play. We're not even gonna, that's not even it. They help me out so much. If I have any questions, they're so easy, to answer it. And they're so great about everything.
How much, and when you're going through it for the first time, is every day really a learning experience for you?
It really is. Every day is. We learn stuff every single day. So, of course, I'm going to have questions in and out. And coming in only to the second semester, everyone was already, ahead of me. All the other freshmen already knew, all the plays. So I was coming in late, not knowing anything. And everyone was so, helpful. The coaches were so understanding, very patient with me. So it was really nice coming into that.
Once things didn't work out with UMBC, what convinced you that Lock Haven was the right place for you?
Well, I knew they had an amazing program. It also helped my coach, my high school coach, actually played with Coach Reese. So that really helped out a lot, but seeing how successful they have been in the past couple of years, knowing that they're one of the top Division II schools, it really made it a lot easier to help me transition over to Lock Haven.
What are the areas of your game that you would still like to progress in?
Probably the draw controls, definitely. I think I could definitely be more aggressive on those, and probably just helping my team out as much as possible, through the transition down the field. If it's on defense and we get the ball back, definitely hustle since I'm midfield, working back and getting on there for attack, or attack if we turn it over, getting back on defense to help them out.
Braxton, great to have you in Lock Haven. Thank you so much for the time and continued success to you.
Thank you.
Lock Haven University true freshman Braxton Redinger. Thanks to Braxton for meeting with us in the Bald Eagle feature. You can hear them throughout the 2016-2017 academic and athletic year. The score at halftime in a matchup of 2 nationally ranked teams. Number 19, Lock Haven 8. Number 11, Westchester 6. When we come back, first half stats, out-of-town scoreboard. You're listening to Lock Haven Women's Lacrosse on the Bear Country Sports Network.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys.
So why is Kubota the best-selling subcompact lineup in America? It could be because between the cruise control, halogen headlights, hydrostatic transmission with high and low gear shift, you forget you're driving a subcompact. We're the hometown guys, Dotter Equipment, and we think you choose Kubota because our BX series has the power and versatility for plowing, digging, hauling, mowing, and much, much more. A powerful and efficient Kubota 3-cylinder diesel offers power unparalleled for tractors this size. And the family at Dotter Equipment offers service before and after the sale. The Kubota BX Subcompact from Dotter Equipment, Route 64 in Mill Hall and Route 75 South in Honey Grove. Online at dotterequip.com. Dotterer for Kubota.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys.
The Bear, Country 99.9.
8-6, Lock Haven leads Westchester at halftime. Let's look at the first half stats. Jonathan Schwab with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. Shots, Westchester 16, Lock Haven 12. Ground balls, 6 Lock Haven, 5 Westchester. Saves, Lock Haven 6 from Hannah Howd, Westchester just 2 from Nicole Martins. Clears, Lock Haven 5 for 5, Westchester just 4 of 6. On the draw control, Lock Haven steady thanks to Alex O'Herrick. 9-6, the Lock Haven advantage there. 7 Lock Haven turnovers, 4 for Westchester. Caused turnovers, Lock Haven caused 4, Westchester just 2. Individually, Emily Bruni leading Lock Haven in that first half. 3 goals and an assist. A goal and 2 dimes for Shannon Bisnet. 2 goals for Ashley Gockenauer. 2 helpers for Alex O'Herrick. A goal each for Rachel Engler and Braxton Redinger. And in goal, Hannah Howd with 6 saves for LHU. For Westchester, 1 goal each for 6 different players. Tatum Altman, Kristen Vath, Sammy Barnett, Emily Schultz, Olivia Martin, and Allie Donahue. An assist each for Ashley Pyle and Dina Cifelli. Nicole Martins with 2 saves in goal for WCU. Again, Lock Haven with an 8-6 lead at the half. On the out-of-town scoreboard, no other Lock Haven University action today. PSAC Women's Lacrosse, halftime, Seton Hill leads at Gannon 7-4. Halftime, Millersville 8, Kutztown 4. They're at halftime at East Stroudsburg, 8-4, the ESU lead there. And Slippery Rock at IUP, that game yet to get underway. Lock Haven will go from left to right on your internet screen or iPhone in the second half. 8-6 the Lock Haven lead. Lock Haven trying to end a 2-game losing streak. O'Herrick and Harmon on the draw. O'Herrick for Lock Haven as we're ready to go. 30 minutes on the clock for half number 2 at Charlotte E. Smith Field. Officials ready. Whistle blows. O'Herrick has the ball tick off her stick. Still loose, and Redinger controls for Lock Haven. Braxton Redinger accelerating over the restraining line. Fans it out to the far side as Lock Haven begins the offense. And now we have a stoppage. Not sure what the nature of the stoppage is. Maybe a foul on Westchester on the far side. Looks like a restart for LHU as Killian will circle behind the net. Out front, Bruni left alone again and puts it in the back of the net. A career day for Emily Bruni. Her 4th goal of the game. And it is 9-6 Lock Haven. You can see Westchester is not paying full attention to Emily Bruni, and boy, is she making them pay. As she tucked that shot right under the crossbar, Martins had no chance. The goal with 29:33 left in the game puts Lock Haven up 9-6. For Haley Killian, that is her first point of the game, as she now has 32 assists on the year. Lock Haven hoping that it's not a career game for Emily Bruni, but rather the start of something, because any contribution, any depth you can add to that scoring punch, so valuable. O'Herrick again for Lock Haven. Against Harmon, straight up into the air, swatted down, and we have a whistle. And a foul against Westchester, and it'll be a Lock Haven ball. On the restart, nearly a steal away by Novak, but Bisnet over the restraining line. Bisnet spreading to the near side. Lock Haven playing with a bounce in their step, up by 3. More traditional look for Lock Haven, more what you're used to seeing from LHU is the fans lining the fence to my right all the way to the end. The kind of turnout you would expect for a Lock Haven Westchester game, and the kind of turnout you would expect on a 66-degree sunny day. Gockenauer darts to her right, double teamed. Back into the middle, O'Herrick. O'Harick cuts left by Novak. In on goal. Bounce shot is smothered by Martins, who corrals the rebound. Key save by Nicole Martins. It stays 9-6 Lock Haven with 28-25 to go. Novak's pass deflected. It's loose in the middle of the field. And we have a whistle and a foul on Lock Haven. Eberly pressuring Pyle. Lock Haven trailed 3-0 in this game. Since then, they have dominated. Pyle through the midfield. Bad pass. Donahue lets it roll all the way to Martin, whose pass is behind Donahue, still loose, and Lock Haven's winning the 50-50s. The ground ball to Eberly, who gives it to the keeper, Howd. 2 minutes into the second half, Lock Haven up 9-6. Ball on the far side, out of the reach of Rettinger, but it will stay with Lock Haven. Rettinger cuts inside to the middle of the field. Bruni now. Boy, she has to be operating with so much confidence right now. 4 goals and an assist. Tries to throw it into the restraining area, into the 8-meter for Bisnet. It gets there, and Bisnet scores. Shannon Bisnet picked up a loose change inside the 8-meter and made no mistake. It is 10-6 Lock Haven. And somebody on the Lock Haven bench just did cartwheels to celebrate. May have thrown a backflip or two in there as well. Wow. You think Lock Haven's feeling good right now. My goodness. Shannon Bisnet from Emily Bruni. I don't know exactly what the English phrase would be for what we're seeing from Lock Haven, but the French would call it joie de vivre. Lock Haven just looks like they are having a blast competing right now. Emily Bruni with the assist on the Bisnet goal with 27-26 to play, and O'Harick wins the draw. Can Lock Haven keep this vibe going for another 27-plus minutes? They're over the restraining line. The fans want more backflips. LHU working the perimeter. Bisnet on the right wing. Looping a pass to the far side, Rettinger. Rettinger spins left. Triple team, quadruple teamed, and fouled. Should be a free position from the 8-meter for Braxton Rettinger. If she scores here, I would expect you'll see a Ginny Martino timeout for Westchester. All the energy is pointing due Lock Haven. Rettinger from left of goal. Waiting on the whistle. Has the whistle. Takes the shot, bounce shot, goes wide. Over the back line. Gockenauer closest to it for Lock Haven. LHU keeps. Biz now on the right wing. 10-6 Lock Haven, 26:30 to go. The entire Lock Haven bench on their feet. Killian behind the net. Killian thought about dumping to a cutter, does not, instead out to Bisnet. Gockenauer, the junior. Lost momentarily. Gockenauer has it back. In the middle of the field, Bisnet. Bisnet to her right and back to her left. Doesn't have a shooting alley, so she'll retreat with 25:53 left in the game. A back-cutting Engler could not handle the pass cleanly or else she was in on net, but she retrieves behind the goal. Off to Bisnet. Boy, that was a gorgeous backdoor cut by Rachel Engler. Just couldn't handle the pass from Bisnet. Lock Haven, though, as they have been over the first 5 minutes of the second half, first to the ground balls. O'Harick cutting left. Terrific patience from Lock Haven on this possession. When you're feeling so good about yourself, sometimes you're trying to press the action. Bisnet gets by Novak. It's knocked loose, and we have a foul on Westchester. Shannon Bisnet should have a free position from the 8-meter. And the sound you're hearing in the background is something Lock Haven fans love, and that's absolutely nothing. Dead silence from the Westchester fans. Bisnet from the middle of the 8-meter. Shannon Bisnet trying to make it back-to-back goals for her. Surges ahead, bounce shot smothered by Martins, who has the rebound. Nicole Martins with just 2 saves in the first half. She has a couple in the second half. And she will find her outlet on the far side, and a foul against Lock Haven along that far sideline. 10-6 the Lock Haven lead, 24:55 to go. In the middle of the field on the restart, Gumbert for Westchester. Kelsey Gumbert. Runs into Killian, and we're going to have a yellow card on Haley Killian. With 24:33 to go in the game, it's the 3rd yellow card of the game for LHU. Westchester has committed 1 yellow card foul. It led to the Bruni goal early in the second half, as Lock Haven did start the half a woman up. Westchester 1 for 2 on the woman up today. Pyle behind the goal on the near side. Long pass out to Martin. Westchester looking to win back-to-back against Lock Haven after ending a run of 3 straight losses with last year's win. Martin double-teamed. Has to pitch it back out to Donahue. 24 minutes to go in the game. 10-6 Lock Haven. Contact, no whistle on the Barnett attack. Westchester still on the possession. Pyle near side goal line. Dumps it back, leaping catch by Harmon. Cefali behind the net. Off to the second team All-American from a season ago, Pyle. Harmon. Good ball movement, nothing to show for it in terms of a shot for Westchester. A minute into the woman up. Lock Haven has been stout defensively. Cefali behind the cage. Into the middle, all alone, a dump shot and a goal. As Olivia Martin got fancy to score the first Westchester goal of the second half. It's 10-7 Lock Haven. The goal comes with 23:20 remaining. Cefali with the assist. It is her second assist. Lock Haven back at even strength. And what a critical goal for Westchester, as you could feel when Lock Haven had the possession up 10-6, it was starting to slip away. But Westchester, the preseason favorites in the PSAC, experienced. And now we have a whistle regarding something, and the Westchester bench was just applauding. I don't know exactly what's going on. We may need some help to find some clarity. Whatever happened, Westchester's going to start with possession. So the draw control that has gone the way of Lock Haven in the second half doesn't come into play, and Westchester's Harmon over the restraining line as Westchester tries to pull within 2 with 23:14 to go. Pyle calls out a play. Donahue, top of the fan. On the near side, Pyle behind the goal. We're under 23 minutes to go. Westchester rallied on Saturday at Slippery Rock from 6-1 down in the second half. Pyle on the near side, even with the goal line. Even with the 8-meter along the left side. Tries to cut left. Well defended by Eberly. Lock Haven applauds that effort over on the bench. Cefali still holding. Cefali jab step. No cutter available. Martin behind the net. And now Cefali. Thought about the crease roll instead to the middle. And the shot is on the goal line. Did it go in? I believe it did. Westchester celebrating like it did. And if it is a goal, it's 10-8 Lock Haven. That is the case. And Lock Haven will take a timeout. So Ashley Pyle will get credit for the goal. Cifelli on the assist. Westchester with back-to-back goals to prompt the LHU timeout with 22:09 to go. Lock Haven 10, Westchester 8. You're listening to Lock Haven Women's Lacrosse on the Bear Country Sports Network.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys.
So why is Kubota the best-selling subcompact lineup in America? It could be because between the cruise control, halogen headlights, hydrostatic transmission with high and low gear shift, you forget you're driving a subcompact. We're the hometown guys, Dotter Equipment, and we think you choose Kubota because our BX series has the power and versatility for plowing, digging, hauling, mowing, and much, much more. A powerful and efficient Kubota 3-cylinder diesel offers power unparalleled for tractors this size. And the family at Dotter Equipment offers service before and after the sale. The Kubota BX Subcompact from Dotter Equipment, Route 64 in Mill Hall and Route 75 South in Honey Grove. Online at dotterequip.com. Dotterer for Kubota.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys. You gotta love the hometown guys.
It's WQBR, the Bear.
It's been a game of wild swings. 10-8 Lock Haven, 22:09 left in the contest. Jonathan Schwab on the Bear Country Sports Network. Lock Haven trailed 3-0, then surged to take a 10-6 lead. Westchester, though, with the last two goals to close within 10-8. And now this draw control, from a momentum standpoint for Lock Haven, becomes key. It's been O'Herrick who's been effective all day. And again, so, as she and Renninger have been a dynamic combination on the draw. Renninger over the restraining line, weaves to her left, gives off to Haley Killian. Lock Haven would love to calm down the Westchester momentum with the next tally. And while Lock Haven works the perimeter, a little bit of a clarification on why Westchester was given control of the ball after the woman up goal. Apparently, Haley Killian, the young woman who was off for the yellow card, at some point in the process went back into the game too early, and Westchester was given the ball as a result. They cashed it into a goal to move within two. Lock Haven still out front. Bisnet well away from goal. The senior, third-team All-American back in 2015 when Lock Haven made it all the way to the national championship game undefeated, lost in overtime to Adelphi in what was a fantastic game. O'Herrick curling to her left with 21 minutes to go in the game. Lock Haven up 2. Gockenauer. Double team, back to O'Herrick. Pumps, dishes Killian. Lock Haven content to be patient, work some clock with the 2-goal lead. Bisnet pivoting to her right as Engler was spilled, and now we will have the whistle and a foul called with 20:35 to go. And check it, no foul. The officials just want to make sure Engler was okay, and she is. So pretend the whistle never happened. I apologize. Jonathan Schwab with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. We also welcome those of you watching on the Havencast YouTube stream. Our on-site producer, Dylan Kranzel. Our camerawoman is Mia Swales. 20:10 to go. Number 19, Lock Haven 10. Number 11, Westchester 8. Lock Haven still with the possession, yet to attempt a shot. Redinger. Over to the right wing, Killian. Lindsay Reese emphasizing ball movement to her team coming into this game. Bisnet, hop-stepping. Lock Haven right now not moving without the ball as well as they did early in the half. Killian. Tries to draw a double, doesn't do it. Right wing, Bisnet isolated. Bisnet searching, no cutter there. Behind the goal, Redinger. 19:25 to go. Long Lock Haven possession. Bounce pass out to Killian. The Lock Haven coaching staff, head coach Lindsey Reese, assistant coach Whitney Bosshart, taking it all in, even with the action down the sideline. Bisnet on the handle. Feeds Killian. Killian looking in the 8-meter. The pass can't be handled. Loose on the field. Killian tries to pick it up. A scramble on. Gockenauer has it and scores. Ashley Gockenauer on the spot and put it far side into the side netting. And it is 11-8 Lock Haven. And it's a continuation of what was the case early in the half, where Lock Haven just won every single 50-50 ball. Westchester looked like they had more players in the fray, but Gockenauer didn't just come out with it, but came out with it with a clear look on goal. And she has her third of the afternoon as Lock Haven held that possession for over 3 minutes and finished it with a goal. It's 11-8. With that goal, Ashley Gockenauer now with 18 on the year. She scored 20 all season last year as a sophomore. O'Herrick stays on the draw for Lock Haven. She'll square off with Harmon for Westchester. The draws have been the friend of Lock Haven as the game has worn on. 13-7 the Lock Haven advantage on the draw. On the whistle, straight into the air, and O'Herrick wins it cleanly. The dominance of Alex O'Herrick and what a difference her return has made, especially on the draw controls. When previous head coach Kristen Salvage recruited her, she told anyone who would listen, this young woman is a difference maker on the draw. It was the case from day one. It's continued to be the case as she has continued into her junior campaign. Lock Haven, Killian behind the goal, looking for the crease roll. Spins right, doesn't have a shot. Double teamed, ships a pass to the far side. It's out of the reach of Redinger to the far side, and it will roll out. Westchester ball. With 18 minutes left in the game, 11-8 Lock Haven. It was a bullet pass by Killian, a little bit too high. And Westchester is speedily over the restraining line. Olivia Martin taking on McDonough now, will roll it behind the goal. Pyle, by her standards, has been relatively quiet today. The second team All-American a season ago, a goal and an assist for Westchester. 17:28 left, 11-8 Lock Haven. Lock Haven trying to begin a new home winning streak at Charlotte E. Smith Field. Westchester, way away from goal, it's Schultz. Now Altman faces the double team, so they'll reverse field with Barnett. Sammy Barnett, second team All-PSAC last year, scored 38 goals for this Golden Rams team. Westchester, 17-3 last year, went 11-1 in the PSAC, lost in the conference championship game to Mercyhurst. Shovel pass by Barnett, a bad one, stolen away by O'Herrick. And the transition break on for Lock Haven as O'Herrick over midfield with 16:34 to go. O'Herrick has to pull up. Good hustle by Schultz. And now Gearhart. Heads up to Redinger. And now Gockenauer. Gockenauer in on goal and finishes. The fourth for Ashley Gockenauer. And it's 12-8 Lock Haven. And whatever problems Lock Haven was having over the last couple of games depositing goals, not the case today. Gockenauer from Redinger, for Redinger just her second assist as a bald eagle. And Lock Haven with the last 2 goals to reestablish a 4-goal lead at 12-8. Timeout, Westchester. 16:22 left in the game. Lock Haven 12, Westchester 8. You're listening to Lock Haven Women's Lacrosse on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Dr. Jason Madigan at Sport and Spine Chiropractic Rehab, not just a chiropractor, but also a nationally certified strength and conditioning specialist. Sport and Spine Chiropractic Rehab, providing comprehensive evaluations and programs for musculoskeletal injuries, including post-surgical rehab, injury prevention programs, and strength and conditioning programs. 570-858-5645 or visit their Facebook page today for more information. Optimize your health and performance. 8 North Grove Street, Lock Haven. Gerhard Her Insurance has one question for you. How long have you had your insurance with one agency? Are you aware the insurance industry is changing all the time? Many recommend you review the cost of your policies and what that price covers every 3 years. So the smart thing to do is to call Gerhard Her Insurance in Lock Haven, 570-748-8011. With a 49-year track record of serving Bear Country, they can take care of all of your business and personal insurance needs. Gerhard Her Insurance, 570-748-8011. Food and fun with friends and family when you go to Haywood's on the Green in Mill Hall. With a large bar and their big screen TVs, Haywood's is where you go to catch the game with your buddies. Their spacious dining room and kids menu make them a family favorite too. Ask Haywood's about their special banquet menu for events in a ballroom capable of hosting parties up to 200 people. Call 570-748-8402 for reservations and check them out at haywoodsotg.com and on Facebook and Instagram. Haywood's.
The Bear. WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College.
Lock Haven led 8-6 at the half. They've spread that lead to 12-8. 16:22 remaining in the game. Jonathan Schwab on the Bear Country Sports Network as Lock Haven tries to end a 2-game slide and beat the preseason favorite in the PSAC. After the Westchester timeout, do they have a solution on the draw? That has been a major problem for them. It'll be Emily Schultz on the draw against the dominant Alex O'Harick. Schultz standing side to side with O'Harick, and on the spin, loose, Gockenauer there for Lock Haven. The control on the draw control continues as Gockenauer inside the 8-meter, doesn't have a shot, and then a bad pass. Looking for Bisnet, and Bisnet can't keep it in play on the back line. Turnover, Lock Haven. Westchester will have it back with 15:56 to go. And a whistle and a foul as the headgear and the eye protection of Gumbert coming off. So she'll adjust her headband, reapply the goggles. And it is a yellow card against Ashley Gockenauer, the 4th against Lock Haven in this game. Westchester 2 for 3 on the woman up. The call comes with 15:53 to go. Gumbert will operate from her own half and throws it behind Novak. Ball rolling towards the back line, and a nice play by Martins to keep it in and keep the possession for Westchester. She'll dish to Novak, and Westchester will work upfield. Lock Haven up 12-8. Now bad pass through the midfield. Ball loose. Westchester should pick it up, and Pyle does over the restraining line. Pyle inside the 8-meter, the shot by Altman is over the bar high, but Westchester will reclaim possession. Clock still rolling with 15:15 to go. 12-8, the Lock Haven lead. Pass to the middle is inaccurate, and what a steal away on the spin by Redinger, and she finds O'Harick in the middle of the field. On the near side, it is Lock Haven and Madison Eberly over the restraining line. And now Killian will kill some time. With 14:54 to go, still a minute left on the woman up for Westchester. All Lock Haven wants to do for the next minute is play keep away with a 4-goal lead. Killian double teamed. Splits 2 defenders. Now will she look to attack instead? Off to O'Harick. Redinger. For freshmen, it is a matter of doing it game in, game out, but you watch enough of Braxton Redinger, and she looks like she's going to be a star in this Lock Haven program, sooner if not later. Engler to her right, zings the shot, and it is stopped by Martins cleanly. Westchester will come from right to left with 10 seconds to go in the woman up. Lock Haven leads 12-8, under 14 minutes to go in the game. Gockenauer can come back now, and she does. Westchester over the restraining line. Lock Haven kills off the woman up opportunity. Looking into the middle, and the redirected shot by Pyle is wide, out over the back line. It will be Westchester ball. Westchester far from done. They have the explosive ability offensively. Scored 7 straight goals in that second half rally at Slippery Rock on Saturday. They average 15.5 goals a game. Lock Haven double teams. Westchester works out of it. Pyle behind the net. Into the middle through the stick of Martin, loose, and Lock Haven first to it. Eberly with the steal away. Howd loses it, and Westchester will get it back. Good pressure by Westchester. And Westchester able to fly in and put it in, as Howd had to wait to stay where she lost the ball on the restart. Westchester cuts the Lock Haven lead to 12-9. An alert goal by Olivia Martin of Westchester.
Goal for Westchester, scored by number 21, Olivia Martin.
The goal comes with 12:58 to go in the game, so a costly Lock Haven turnover. Zaffelli on the assist. Lock Haven has completely taken Westchester out of their rhythm on the draw controls. Lock Haven on tilt on the draws today, 15-7. They have outpaced Westchester, and it's been much more dominant than that in the second half. O'Herrick and Schultz on the draw.
Entering the game for Westchester was number 3, Casey Kelly.
Lock Haven would love to reestablish the 4-goal lead. Ball in the webbing of the stick, straight up into the air. O'Herrick wins it to herself. O'Herrick needs support. Has it in the form of Costanza, who nearly ran over a Westchester player and now swerves her way over the restraining line with 12:41 to go. 12-9, the Lock Haven lead. A whistle and a foul as Redinger looked for her attack. Foul against Harmon for Westchester. Redinger on the restart. Back out to Alex O'Herrick. Lock Haven has not trailed in the second half. They led 8-6 at the half, rallied from a 3-0 deficit in the first half. They haven't trailed since they scored 4 straight goals to go up 4-3. Redinger spins left away from Novak. Off to Bruni. What a day Emily Bruni has had. 4 goals, 2 assists. As 2 players go down inside the 8-meter, right by the crease, Engler and Geber for Westchester. Who's the call against? I believe it's against Westchester. As Geber is retreating, Engler's going to have a free position from the 8-meter right in the middle on the keeper, Martins. Engler looking to put Lock Haven back up 4. 5 steps, low shot into the goalie stick of Martins. Westchester with possession, 12-9 Lock Haven, 11:43 to go. Westchester on the far side at midfield. Solid pressure from Redinger, but Schultz in the middle of the field finds room to successfully finish the clear. Now Westchester looking to climb within 2. Pyle on the near side. Cefali a bit casual, reeling in the pass behind the net, chases it down. I mentioned Mercyhurst has been the bugaboo for Westchester since the start of last year. Westchester 0-3 against Mercyhurst, 17-0 against all other PSAC opponents. That run would come to an end with a Lock Haven win today. Nice move by Barnett in on goal, and she puts it in. Tucked it 5-hole on Howard, and it's a 12-10 Lock Haven lead with still 10:53 to play. Sammy Barnett undressing a Lock Haven defender. And you get the sense if Lock Haven's going to win this game, they're going to have to put more than 12 on the board. It's been a high-scoring game from the jump. 8-6 at halftime. Each team with 4 goals in the second half. Still 10:53 left for Sammy Barnett, her second of the game, her 29th of the season. Lock Haven looking for another draw control. Alex O'Herrick has been the standout in that area. She has taken every draw today. Up against Cefali. O'Herrick has it knocked free to the far side, and Westchester wins a draw. Martin for Westchester over the restraining line. Westchester looking to close within 1. Martin behind the net. To the near side, Cefali. And now Pyle. The All-American going one-on-one at McDonough. McDonough stems her away. Solid defense back out to Barnett. Barnett will attack on Gearhart, and a heavy foul on Gearhart. And the officials reaching into their pockets for the 5th yellow card to go against Lock Haven today. This infraction on Emily Gearhart with 10:18 to go. Westchester a woman up for the 5th time. They're 2 for 4. It'll be a free position from the 8-meter in the middle of the field for Sammy Barnett. Barnett waits on the whistle. There is the whistle, and she scores. She went upper 90 to the near side. It's a woman up free position goal. Barnett with 2 goals in a span of 36 seconds, and Westchester has scored the last 3. They're within 1. It is 12-11 Lock Haven. That is the 4th free position goal for Westchester in this game. And now 2 officials want to discuss something. Looks like they're going to take a look at the stick of Sammy Barnett. So they will go into the laboratory and examine whether that is indeed a legal stick that she just scored with. It is the difference between 12-10 Lock Haven and 12-11 Lock Haven. Gearhart still sitting in the de facto penalty chair as the officials measure the stick of the 5'6" sophomore out of Interboro High School, Sammy Barnett. Westchester looking to complete a perfect 3-0 road trip. Lock Haven trying to end a 2-game losing streak. The Lock Haven players huddled inside the draw circle. Westchester's players huddled over on their bench. Officials still giving close examination to the stick of Sammy Barnett. And I believe the stick check comes from the coach on the opposing team. So this is essentially a challenge from Lindsay Rees as she stands with her hands on her hips on the Lock Haven sideline, hoping this goal will be nullified. A long stick check as the fans in the bleachers and those lining the fence wait for an official determination as to whether it is no goal or it's a Sammy Barnett tally. Westchester now has dispersed back out onto the field. Lock Haven still in their huddle, bunched together. This young, inexperienced Lock Haven group communicating, trying to muster the energy to finish out this last 10-17. The officials have checked the stick, and if you base it on reactions, the Westchester bench celebrating, it is a good goal for Barnett, and it is 12-11. And as is often the case in sports, as the clock runs down, each moment becomes a little bigger than the last, and we have reached a pivotal draw control. Lock Haven, 16-8 the advantage on the draw controls. Westchester won the last one, and 36 seconds later, the ball was in Lock Haven's net. The two teams are now even up again, 11 aside. LHU played numerous one-goal games last year. They were excellent in them. 6-1 in one-goal games. They're in one right now. And the draw won by Lock Haven. O'Herrick wins it to Redinger. Redinger quadruple teamed and fouled. She has the poise of an upperclassman as a true freshman. Redinger dumps it back to Gearhart, and now they'll work from their back line with McDonough. Under 10 minutes to go. 12-11 Lock Haven. In the middle of the field, a bad pass and a steal away by Barnett. Westchester can tie with a goal right here. They're over the restraining line with Martin, who will wait for reinforcements to come. Lock Haven could not operate through the midfield. And now, with 9:36 to go, Westchester down one with the ball. LHU led 12-8 just 3.5 minutes ago. Cifelli behind the net. Long pass to Barnett. They have isolated her successfully in this second half. Spinning left, double team comes. Pass looking for Cifelli, doesn't get there. But they do find help in the form of Altman, who's fouled. Clock stops with 9:12 to go. It'll be a free position from the 8-meter to the right of goal. Maybe that. On the surge, the low shot stopped by Hannah Howd, and she has the rebound. It was Altman on the shot, and Howd keeps it 12-11 Lock Haven. With 9 minutes to go, Gearhart has it knocked loose, but a foul on Pyle. So to this moment, the biggest play of the day, a save by Hannah Howd. Lock Haven over the restraining line, Alex O'Herrick. Lock Haven can run some offense. It would be a mighty task to ask LHU to hold the ball the last 8:38. So I would expect they're looking for a goal. Leading 12-11. Rachel Engler. Off to Alex O'Herrick. We've mentioned a couple times Lock Haven looking to start a new winning streak after their 34-gamer ended by East Stroudsburg last Tuesday. Open in front, Bruni scores again. Emily Bruni was laid out by Martins, but still managed to put it in the top left of the net. And it is 13-11 Lock Haven. The 5th goal of the game for Bruni. And boy, has that combination been effective. Bruni from O'Herrick for the 3rd time. Lock Haven has needed every bit of contribution from Emily Bruni today, as she has 7 points after entering this game with 3 all year. I would say if this score holds and Lock Haven wins, she gets first dibs on the ice bath after the game. O'Herrick on the draw for Lock Haven. Against I believe it's Cifelli for Westchester. Close as close can be. Shots in this game in favor of Westchester, 24-22. But where it matters, 13-11 Lock Haven. It is Cifelli for Westchester, and it's Redinger getting to the ball first for Lock Haven. Gerhard is stripped and fouled by Pyle. Alex O'Hara gets credit for the draw control victory, but if you're going to talk about Lock Haven's success on the draw, you have to talk about the speed and instincts of Braxton Redinger. 7:48 to go. Lock Haven inside the offensive zone with the ball and a 2-goal lead. 24 combined goals in this game. Killian on the near side, even with the goal line. Down to 7:23 remaining. Killian, pressured by Zuccarello. She'll find a teammate who has no pressure. That's O'Hara. Now with a 2-goal lead, I don't know how urgent the impetus is for Lock Haven to search for a shot. If you're wide open, obviously take advantage of what you're given. But if you're Lock Haven, make Westchester chase you for a while. Lock Haven up by 2 as we're under 7 minutes to go. Jonathan Schwab live on the Bear Country Sports Network. Killian around her mark. Doesn't have a shot, so she'll peel back out. O'Hara can't handle the pass, but grabs it before it reaches the restraining line. Lock Haven still on the ball. On the perimeter. O'Hara. Fending off pressure from Gumbert, off to Killian. One bit of housekeeping from a few moments ago, and my apologies. That shot for the tie by Westchester, it wasn't Altman, it was Casey Kelly, 5'1" freshman from Windsor, New Jersey, who took it. Hannah Howe with the crucial save to keep Lock Haven up 1, and then Bruni, the insurance goal, is a foul called. Check it, no foul. The official's just saying play on. With 5:47 to go, Killian gives to O'Hara. Lock Haven has had possession for 2.5 minutes. O'Hara by Gumbert. Help steps up. O'Hara is being cross-checked in the back, and now that is a foul called on Schultz. So O'Hara will have some freedom with 5:23 to play. Engler deep on the left wing. Over to the far side, Bisnet. Bisnet cuts along the end line. A whistle and an infraction against Westchester. Clock frozen again with 5:11 to go. 13-11 the Lock Haven lead. Bisnet stutter stepping and fouled again. 5:05 to go. Westchester aiming to make it a long last 5 minutes. Bisnet starts towards goal and then goes behind the net. Engler, long pass out top. Good one to Killian. Killian to her right. Inside the 8 meters, stripped and fouled. She'll have a free position from the 8 meter with 4:54 to go as this game now has bogged down over the last 30 seconds. Two nationally ranked teams doing battle. Killian will not even think about going towards net as she weaves out to her right. Lock Haven wisely bleeding clock with a 2-goal lead. Killian in front by O'Hara, turns it over to Gumbert. Lock Haven finally got aggressive and it cost them. Gumbert out of her own defensive zone. Engler all over her. Gumbert has to give back to support. In the middle of the field and over the restraining line is Westchester. and Schultz with 4:20 to go. 13-11 Lock Haven. Barnett. She has 3 goals today. Spinning right on O'Harick. Bounce pass behind the net. Nifty to Cifelli. Cifelli out in front. Pass by its intended target. Kelly picks it up. Doesn't have a shot, so back to Cifelli with 3:57 to go. 13-11 LHU. Schultz isolated to her right. Fumbles and is fouled. May have been outside the 8-meter. It was close. With 3:48 to go. She will have a free position from the 8-meter. Just to the left of dead center. Starts her approach, takes her shot, and scores a goal. Westchester's back within 1. Emily Schultz with the tally for Schultz. It is her 2nd goal of the day. It comes on a free position. 5th free position goal for Westchester this afternoon. 13-12, the Lock Haven lead. And you have to wonder if Lock Haven a little bit overzealous in looking to score a goal with the possession with 4.5 minutes left. And we have a timeout on the field. 3:46 to go. Lock Haven 13, Westchester 12. You're listening to Lock Haven Women's Lacrosse on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Lock Haven University. The Haven, an affordable, top-level education in the heart of Pennsylvania. Small class sizes and the courses you need to achieve your dreams. The perfect environment to turn your passion into real success in the real world. Lock Haven University. Follow your passion. Embrace your possibilities. We've got you covered.
Find out more at our new website, lockhaven.edu.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys.
So why is Kubota the best-selling subcompact lineup in America? It could be because between the cruise control, halogen headlights, hydrostatic transmission with high and low gear shift, you forget you're driving a subcompact. We're the hometown guys, Dotter Equipment, and we think you choose Kubota because our BX series has the power and versatility for plowing, digging, hauling, mowing, and much, much more. A powerful and efficient Kubota 3-cylinder diesel offers power unparalleled for tractors this size. And the family at Dotter Equipment offers service before and after the sale. The Kubota BX Subcompact from Dotter Equipment, Route 64 in Mill Hall and Route 75 South in Honey Grove. Online at dotterequip.com. Dotterer for Kubota.
We're local, we're friendly, and we're fast. You gotta love the hometown guys. You gotta love the hometown guys.
The Bear, Country 99.9.
After the timeout, and I believe it was a Lock Haven timeout, but we can confirm on that. LHU with a 13-12 lead over Westchester with 3:46 to go. Jonathan Schwab on the Bear Country Sports Network. Also on the Havencast YouTube page, Dylan Kranzel, our on-site producer, Mia Swales, our camera woman, and we are primed for an exciting finish as Lock Haven has not trailed or been tied in this second half. Led 8-6 at the intermission. Westchester has now gotten within 1 on 2 different occasions at 12-11 and 13-12. The question for Westchester, how do you win a draw against Alex O'Harick? They have not been able to do it with any regularity, especially in the second half. Lock Haven 18-8 on the draw controls. It's amazing with that dominance that Westchester has found other ways to be in this game. It'll be O'Harick and Cifelli on the draw. Ball in the webbing of the sticks. The second team all-region pick last year, O'Harick. Second team all-league, Cifelli last year. Straight up into the air. Loose on the field. Lock Haven has the inside track for it, and Rachel Engler picks it up. Another draw control for Lock Haven, and they have the ball up 1, approaching 3.5 to go. McDonough speeding to the near side. Trying to work by Kelly, able to do it over the restraining line. Solid physicality from McDonough to outmuscle the 5'1" Kelly. Bisnet inside the 8 meters. She will take it back out. 3:12 to go, 13-12 Lock Haven. Alex O'Herrick, pressured by Barnett, spins away from her. And now gets away from her completely. Still running around with the handle. Over to the far side, Killian. 2:50 to go. 13-12 Lock Haven. Killian away from her mark. Curls back to the far corner. An accurate pass. Looped back to the freshman Redinger. Lock Haven has maintained possession successfully for a minute. They need to do it for another 2.5. Redinger sheds 2 Westchester players with a spin. Double teamed, hit in the head and fouled by Pyle with 2:18 left. Clock keeps moving. Redinger has the restart off to Bisnet. Bisnet will run away from Schultz as we approach 2 minutes to go in the game. 13-12 Lock Haven. Killian on the far side. Killian has it stripped away, still loose. Fight for the ball on, and Casey Kelly has it for Westchester. Westchester down 1 through the midfield with 1:45 to go. Over midfield and over the restraining line. It's a 5-on-4 for Westchester as Lock Haven hustling to get back in the play. Lock Haven now evens the numbers up, and Westchester will be patient. Schultz. Everyone on their feet. Off to my left on the Westchester side and along the fence to my right, as well as on the benches. 1:21 to go. Lock Haven up by 1. This game has not been tied in the second half. Barnett isolated on Engler. Cuts left by her. Bounce shot wide on the far side. Cifelli the rebound, and her pass is intercepted by Hannah Howd with 1:04 to go. Howd nearly had her pass picked off, and she is fouled. That ball was loose for a tantalizing second. With 58 seconds to go, the clock is stopped. Howd surveying options, waiting on the restart. Drives it to the middle of the field. O'Herrick stripped, loose on the field, and a foul on Westchester. 55 seconds left. The Westchester fans hooting and hollering their displeasure at the call. O'Herrick restarts. Splits 2. To her left, Redinger is fouled with 48 seconds left. What a monster win this would be for Lock Haven, coming off difficult losses to East Stroudsburg and Indiana, PA. LHU is inside the restraining line. O'Herrick being pressured. Back out to Bruni. Bruni, the senior, spins, bobbles, gets it back. Off to O'Herrick, who has Bisnet open in the middle of the field with 27 seconds left. Bisnet running away from the pressure. Towards the restraining line. Sheds Pyle. Over on the far side, it's Engler with 13 seconds to go. Engler double teamed, Lock Haven closing in, and Engler is fouled with 8 seconds left. A yellow card issued to Ashley Pyle. She will watch the last 8 seconds as the Lock Haven bench ready to storm onto the field. Lock Haven has maintained a razor-thin 1-goal lead over the last 3:46. Still 8 seconds left. And now everyone will put their sticks down as we're going to have a stick check on the stick of Rachel Engler, a last-ditch effort for Westchester to try to get possession back and pull off a last-second goal. We will keep it right here. Westchester burst out to a 3-0 lead 4 minutes in, but Lock Haven scored 6 of the next 7 goals including back-to-back goals by Emily Bruni to move in front 6-4. Lock Haven led 8-6 at the half. The lead would grow on multiple occasions to as many as 4 at 10-6 and 12-8. But Westchester, 3 straight goals in a 2-minute and 41-second span to inch within 12-11. After Bruni scored her 5th goal of the game with 8:13 left to make it 13-11 Lock Haven, the response from Emily Schultz of Westchester with 3:46 left. Lock Haven won the ensuing draw and held possession for over a minute, held it under the 2-minute mark. But Westchester, with the takeaway, they had a shot from Barnett that went wide. On the rebound, Cefelli's pass intercepted by Hannah Howd, and Lock Haven has not given the ball back since. They still have it a woman up with 8 seconds left, pending the result of the stick check on Rachel Engler. And not only would this win for Lock Haven be critical from a momentum standpoint, from a PSAC standings standpoint, but it's not like it gets any easier. They go on the road against a very quality Slippery Rock team on Saturday. And one of the conversations in the press box before the game, the PSAC as a league is getting a lot better in women's lacrosse, top to bottom, where even a few years ago you had your 4 or 5 top teams, and you knew going into a game that if Mercyhurst or IUP, Lock Haven, Westchester, if those teams were playing any of the lesser teams, those teams were going to win. Not the case anymore, as the stick check has concluded and the stick is legal for Rachel Engler. So Lock Haven will have the ball in their offensive third with a woman up with 8 seconds left, leading 13-12. All they have to do is squeeze off the last 8 seconds of this game, and they have beaten the number 11 team in the country and their bitter rival. Whistle blows. Engler will race to the near side. Down to 5. Engler backs away with 2, and Lock Haven celebrates a rivalry win as they defeat Westchester 13-12. We'll be back with the post-game wrap-up. You're listening to Lock Haven Women's Lacrosse on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Food and fun with friends and family when you go to Haywood's on the Green in Mill Hall. With a large bar and their big screen TVs, Haywood's is where you go to catch the game with your buddies. Their spacious dining room and kids menu make them a family favorite too. Ask Haywood's about their special banquet menu for events in a ballroom capable of hosting parties up to 200 people. Call 570-748-8402 for reservations and check them out at haywoodsotg.com and on Facebook and Instagram. Haywood's.
It's WQBR, the Bear.
Jump around playing throughout Charlotte East Smith Field, and there's a reason to jump around if you're a Lock Haven fan. LHU with a 13-12 win over number 11 Westchester with the win. Lock Haven 7-5 overall, 4-3 in the PSAC. Westchester falls to 8-3 on the year and 5-2 in the PSAC. Jonathan Schwab with your post-game wrap-up. Let's recap how we got to that final score. Westchester, 3 straight goals to start the game, but Lock Haven answered with 4 of their own. Eventually took a 6-4 lead on back-to-back goals by Emily Bruni. She had 3 in the first half as Lock Haven led 8-6 at the half. Bruni with her 4th of the game to start the second half, 27 seconds in, made it 9-6 Lock Haven. That a woman-up goal assisted by Haley Killian. After Shannon Bisnett scored with 27-26 to go, Lock Haven led 10-6. The teams traded goals over the next 11 minutes. Back-to-back goals by Ashley Gockenauer with 16:22 to go. Lock Haven was up 12-8, but Westchester had one last thrust in them. 3 straight goals. Olivia Martin and 2 by Sammy Barnett, and with 10:17 left, it was 12-11 Lock Haven. But guess who again? Emily Bruni with her 5th of the day with 8:13 to go from Alex O'Herrick made it 13-11. Westchester still showing fight. Emily Schultz with a free position goal with 3:46 left to cut it to 13-12. Lock Haven would win the ensuing draw, but Westchester would garner one more chance. Barnett shooting wide. On the rebound, the pass by Dina Cifelli, intercepted by the goalkeeper Hannah Howd, and Lock Haven able to run out the clock as they end their 2-game losing streak in style with a 1-goal win over Westchester. Final stats: shots, Westchester 26, Lock Haven 22. Ground balls, Lock Haven 11, Westchester 9. Clears, Lock Haven 10 for 11 today, Westchester 10 for 12. Draw controls, the biggest stat of the game. Lock Haven 19, Westchester 8. Turnovers, Lock Haven 13, Westchester 9. Caused turnovers, Lock Haven 7, Westchester 4. Individually, Emily Bruni with a day she'll be able to tell her children and her grandchildren about. Entering today with 3 goals, no assists on the year. She puts up 5 goals, 2 assists, and you talk about efficiency. 5 goals on 5 shots for Emily Bruni. 4 goals for Ashley Gockenauer, 2 goals, 2 assists for Shannon Bisnett, 3 assists for Alex O'Herrick, a goal and an assist for Braxton Redinger, a goal for Rachel Engler, and an assist for Haley Killian. In goal, Hannah Howd with 7 saves, including one with about 10 minutes to go to keep Lock Haven in front at 12-11. For Westchester, 3 goals each for Sammy Barnett and Olivia Martin, 2 for Emily Schultz, a goal apiece for Ashley Pyle, Tatum Altman, Kristen Vath, and Allie Donahue. Pyle also had an assist, and 4 dimes for Dina Cifelli. In goal, 6 saves for Nicole Martins of Westchester. On the out-of-town scoreboard, Seton Hill defeated Gannon 14-10. They are in overtime at Kutztown. Millersville and Kutztown tied at 12. East Stroudsburg holding on to defeat Shippensburg 14-12. ESU now 9-2. Slippery Rock and IUP yet to get underway. Next up for each of these teams, Lock Haven will play at Slippery Rock at 1 on Saturday. Westchester will be back home on Saturday to host Indiana, PA at 2 p.m. Our next coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network will be on Saturday as we get our first look at the thriving LHU baseball team under Jim Chester. Lock Haven hosting Bloomsburg. Back 2 games of a 4-game series. We'll have the doubleheader for you. 12:45 pregame game 1. 3 p.m. scheduled first pitch for game 2. All of it on the Bear Country Sports Network. Thanks to all those who made this afternoon's broadcast possible, including Lock Haven Sports Information Director Doug Spatafor, his graduate assistant Jeff Ross, as well as his other graduate assistant Matt Gio, Lock Haven head coach Lindsay Reese, Westchester head coach Ginny Martino, and Westchester sports information staff including SID Jim Zulke and his GA David DePasqua. Also thanks to our Havencast crew this afternoon, our on-site producer Dylan Kranzel and our camerawoman Mia Swales. One more time, that final score from Charlotte E. Smithfield. Number 19, Lock Haven 13. Number 11, Westchester 12. For our entire Bear Country Sports Network crew, I'm Jonathan Schwab, and you've been listening to Lock Haven University Women's Lacrosse on the Bear Country Sports Network.